Once again, the people who are joining me just now, good morning, and I'm here just to chat with my friends, and we were talking about the mind, and also we were talking about the holistic wellness. We were talking about the movement of the proactive wellness that I kind of started from my level after with my patients, with my friends and colleagues and everybody, how to live a productive life without stress and burnout. That is possible. You just have to understand the processes for sedentary living, lack of sleep, and lack of mental calmness. All these are four pillars that I attend to. If you can really be holistically well in these four pillars, then you are really being well. But I want you to be proactively well by following scientific medicine, following the ancient wisdom, following the things that you did not know, finding them out, and researching them out, and then learning them and then implementing them in your life. Okay, that will be very, very wonderful for you. So you don't have to spend a lot of money, time, energy, everything. If you get sick, you will be losing all of them. But you don't have to do that. You know enough human experience and also scientific experience that we could guard the wellness like holistically, like I said. So normally what happens is people engage in lifestyles that they may not realize that they are causing harm for them, and also they let things cook under the hood, and suddenly they burst out, and then they go for help for the symptomatic treatment, and then they may get treated, but then they come back to the same lifestyles, and so they get worse. That's how the diabetes is getting worse. That is how heart disease is getting worse. That is how a lot of mental illnesses are happening. So, if you understand the wisdom of the ancients and the newest findings of the modern medicine and combine them as appropriate for you, for your age, for your you know genetic disposition, for your lifestyle, you could definitely improve your wellness better. Okay, that's what I try to point out to people and tell them, pay attention to what's going on in life. Okay? So, how many people are really taking charge of their health and wellness? That's the question. Do you pay attention to what you are eating? Good, if you are paying attention, and then you are eating the right choices. Do you consult a nutritionist or somebody who can guide you on that? Or online, you can research out the things and use only what is important for you, right? And do you walk? Do you be mobile? Do you really go to a yoga studio and do the yoga routines, or go to a gym and do your exercises, or take the stairs and walk the corridors? Any of number of things you can do. If you can do that, you'll be healthy. Okay, but if you can have exercise program and you consider somebody who is expertise in it, that's much better. Okay, how do you sleep? Do you sleep well, or do you toss and turn around, or do you need sleeping medications? All that can be examined and it can be improved, right? And then, do you really keep your mind silent? Actually, that's a function of the mind. One of the functions of mind is keeping still. Okay, and then using the thought and all the intellect, everything as needed, and then keep it quiet after that. Okay, you can do that too. So it's a question of understanding that. Okay, uh, so uh, hopefully I added some value to your life, and if anybody wants to come up or ask me anything, come up, and I'll be happy to engage you. Okay, so I just wrote a book called modern mind and ancient heart. What do they know about mind, and what is the thinking through the heart, and how you engage yourself in heartfulness and help yourself without the stress hormones, and help other people too. This is going to be a pilgrimage of places of great human beings, not religious, different religions. Some people are religious there, some people are not. But I am going to go through the great minds of five of them I know. One is J. Krishnamurti. He is completely against the religious things and all that, but he is about mind and awareness. Learn a lot about that from him. And also how to be here in the choiceless awareness. And then Vivekananda, he is a real advocate of staying without real nature and waking up that giant within. And then there are people like Shankaracharya, who talked about oneness of the world. And we're going to go to Ramana Maharshi, who gave the finding out ourselves. Who am I? Right? And then we're going to go to the yoga master, who through the body realized the spirituality, but he's a master teacher of yoga in its fine details to all the way to the expansion of it. So he's somebody from whom I learned physical yoga right in the beginning, okay, in 80s. So I hope I can make a synopsis of their life and also their message and how that is applicable to modern life. That is the way I want to. I want to go to those places, visit them, even though I know about them. A couple of them are already seen. But I want to go back so that people can be authentically see those places, and maybe I can introduce that places to some of the American audience, and also tell them what's the significance, why it is so big deal, and also why it is relevant to our modern life and its stresses. So that's the purpose. Okay, I'm already talking to some couple of film producers, and they are going to help me with that. So that's what I'm going to do. And I was planning probably in August, right? So we'll see how that works out. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. And thank you. And I will see you again next time. Okay. Bye bye.